Alright, I'm out celebrating an anniversary. It's been a year since my life changed. To find out what's going on, you got to hang on. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another motovlog. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. It's a beautiful day here in Texas, as usual. Current temperature is 79 degrees. Perfect for riding. You don't sweat your balls off, and you don't freeze. And I'm on a road that I've actually only been on once before. I discovered it last week, so I decided to come ride it. I was in my pickup last week. Pretty cool road. It goes to a town called Oweenaville. I've heard of Oweenaville before last week, but I've never been there, and it's only like 10 miles from where I live. That cracks me up. But we're going to go out in the country a little bit. So this is kind of a special episode, considering it's been 1 year, people. 1 year since the event that eventually changed my life forever. It's been it's this week 1 year ago that I started coughing blood and said, something might be wrong. And then days from now, last year, is when I found out that I had a 4 3/4 inch tumor on my left lung. Which a lot of you know that followed, set off a chain of events that, me ended up stopped, not breathing a couple of times. I stopped breathing. I was put into a coma. All kind of stuff that if you want to watch it, you can look at some of the previous videos. And then eventually I was put on legally disabled. Turned out to be stage 4, but I've been lucky. I mean, everything they've done, including me being the only person in the world that had their blood supply turned off to their lung, has worked. And all the chemo and everything else, even though I'm no longer doing chemo, the tumor continues to shrink. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll be able to find that stuff out. And there's some pictures on Instagram. But, yeah, everything's working great for me. But it's just, it's hard to believe it's been a year since since this all first started. Not that I'm celebrating that it happened. I'm celebrating that I'm still here a year later. Like I said, I stopped breathing several times. Luckily, I was at the hospital when I stopped breathing. And they had to emergency intubate me and actually put me on a respirator, breathe for me and all that stuff. And then I was put into a coma to try to fix things. I love going to new places. Going to new places in a 4-wheeler is fun. It's alright. But on a motorcycle, it's just 10 times better. is Oweenaville. And that was Oweenaville. It's kind of small. They have a gas station that doesn't have gas. So I'm not gonna reminisce on everything that's happened up to this point. If you want to check it out, you can look at the past videos. You can go over to my Instagram. There's links in the description. There's stuff on there about it, on and on. But I feel blessed. I'm still here. I would call it luck, but I don't know if you believe in these kind of things. But I had an awful lot of people throwing up prayers, and still are. And like my primary doctor says to me, he says, you know, it's just incredible. He said, what you've been through, the average person, average body of a person can't do it. It just gives up. It's just amazing that you're still around. And it just, everything keeps getting better. Hopefully, you know, it'll continue getting better. My last scan, which I posted over there on Instagram, the tumor shrank quite a bit since the previous scan. I mean, even my oncologist was like, wow, that tumor shrank a lot. So, are they going to go in there and remove the lung? Well, they want it, as long as that tumor continues shrinking, they're not going to go in there and get that lung. They're going to let that tumor continue shrinking. If the tumor stops shrinking and they can't find any other cancer anywhere else, then they might go get that lung. By the way, the one, if y'all remember that file, they found other cancer in my body when they went to do the surgery, and they removed that cancer but left the tumor on the lung because they said it's now stage 4 and it's spreading. It's terminal. Excuse me. Hey, I had a shift. And so it's spreading. There's no point in putting the body through all that stress to remove the lung when it's going to do no good because the cancer's spreading. Well, since then, it ain't been spreading. So that's a good sign. This is the town of Bell Falls. Bell Falls. Now, you'd think there'd be like waterfalls or something like that. No, there's no waterfalls in here. It barely enough room to have a fountain. I mean, ain't that big of a town either. Just like Oweenaville. The reason it's called Bell Falls is because it's right at the edge of Bell County and Falls County. So the town name is Bell Falls. And that was Bell Falls. Real big, huh? Oh man, it's such a nice day. So what I'm doing, like I said, I came through here last week in my pickup doing some Easter stuff, going to my sister-in-law, our daughter-in-law's family. I didn't know some of them lived out here and done an Easter kind of thing, you know, egg hunt and all that stuff, but I drove through in my pickup. Where I didn't go was Durango, and I've never been to Durango. I had no idea Durango was out here, but we're going to Durango. So it'll be the first time you see Durango, it'll be the first time I see Durango. drive through Durango and not realize it? I think I did. Well, that was Durango, everybody. Holy cow. Definitely wasn't much to Durango. Well, I guess we'll just keep on going and see what else we can find. So what I'm saying is, I guess I'm just making this video to say thank you to everybody that's been there the past year. If you've thrown up a prayer, if you're, you know, if you're in the tactical community like James Yeager and a bunch of other people have been, you know, behind me, the alumni from Tactical Response, Shade Tree Army, Shade Tree Surgeon himself, all of them. I mean, they're just, I would mention everybody on Shade Tree Army and the Discord and that stuff, but that would be a video in itself. Wow, there's a bunch. So, you know, continue to, you know, the words of encouragement, continue the prayers, and like I said, what are you doing, Motard? I'm whooping it, you know. At the current time, I'm whooping it, and I continue to whoop it. It's still there. It's just getting better every time. Little roads like this, 70 mile an hour. A lot of places you go, this would be a 55 mile an hour road, or 45, hell no, this is 70. And in some places, 75. So what I'm trying to say is, thank you. You've been, you know, giving me words of encouragement, tossing up prayers. Wow, he had a hell of a wind gust with him. It definitely helped. You know, I don't know. If it wasn't for the words of encouragement and all the prayers and everything else, it just, I don't know if I would have fought as hard as I have. That kind of a deal. So thank you. Just a celebration ride, celebrating the fact that it's been a year. That ain't worth celebrating, than the fact that I have lung cancer, but the fact that I'm still here, I'm still riding, I'm still making videos, and I will continue to do for as long as I can. So keep watching. Be sure to leave a thumbs up, if you can see that. Sometimes because I wear black gloves that don't show up on camera, the thumbs up doesn't against the black vest. Be sure to click subscribe. When you do, hit that little bell and toggle it so that it notify all. That way you know whenever you get a notification whenever I post a video. Be sure to visit the Read More section of the description. Bump it up here, it's 75 now. Be sure to read, you know, to check out the Read More section of the description. You'll find links to Facebook, Instagram, some of my favorite 2A channels, Shade Tree Surgeon, Shade Tree Surgeon's Discord, on and on. The cameras, the helmets, everything, you know, is down there. You click on the show more, there spot in the description. Hey, run over there to Instagram and follow me on Instagram, that's for sure. how it goes. You have served, or if you're currently serving in our nation's military, if you're a firefighter, EMS, first responder, especially law enforcement, if you're in the healthcare industry, battling it out on the front lines of this pandemic, trying to keep us well and putting yourself at risk, we appreciate everything you do for us and the sacrifices you and your families have made. Ladies, flash a stranger the